Razorlight marked 20 years since their self-titled second album, with intimate show ahead of UK tour, as James Corden makes surprise appearance. Razorlight marked 20 years since their self-titled second album, with an intimate show in Covent Garden, London on Wednesday ahead of their UK tour date. Johnny Borrell and Andy Burrows performed an acoustic set of their classic hits at Stereo, where actor and presenter James Corden made a surprise appearance in the crowd. The musicians looked thrilled to be back on stage together, before posing for photos with Gavin and Stacey star James, who was dressed in a smart navy shirt and jeans. Johnny and Andy took to the stage and told the true stories behind the band's greatest hits, including Track America, which was inspired by Billy Joel's Moving Out.
Is your pet ignoring the water bowl? The Veckin Pet Fountain keeps water circulating and uses 5-stage filtration to improve taste and reduce impurities. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/5 before it's gone.
Johnny said, "I sat down and said, why don't we just write a song with a drop beat like that but minus the trumpet? You looked at me like, well, we could, but you wouldn't like it." The evening also included renditions of Golden Touch, In the Morning, Stumble and Fall, Who Needs Love, and Before I Fall to Pieces, as well as unexpected snippets of Extremes, More Than Words, and Eric Clapton's Wonderful Tonight. After Lowe's Angels Waltz, Johnny said, "We could write a song back then before we knew how to do anything else. We were in our 20s, and I don't think I could even tie my shoelaces back then. I was like, give me some Velcro, but here's a hit record." The 2026 tour will see Razorlight's 4 classic members, Borrell, Burrows, Björn Agren, and Carl Dalimo, perform the Razorlight album in full. The band will kick off their UK leg on November 26 in Glasgow before heading to Newcastle, Wolverhampton, Leeds, Nottingham, Manchester, London, and Bristol. After Johnny and Andy found huge success with the musical partnership that spawned Razorlight, they fell out and were estranged for more than a decade. But after a successful reunion in 2021, the pair took to the stage on Wednesday to tell the true stories behind some of the band's greatest hits. It comes after James returned to the UK following a long trip to the States to cover the World Cup after show for Fox, with ex-England captain Rio Ferdinand and comedian Ian Carmel, formerly co-head writer on The Late Late Show. Last week, James and his wife Julia Carey enjoyed some time together in their old home city of Los Angeles, heading out for a romantic dinner date. The couple were spotted strolling to celebrity favorite pasta restaurant Funk in Beverly Hills. The TV star looked dapper in a black shirt and jeans, whilst his wife of 14 years looked chic in a white cord set and sandals. The couple used to live just 5 miles from Beverly Hills in a vast family home in the exclusive Brentwood Park neighborhood. They sold the 7-bedroom estate in 2023 for $17.1 million after James quit his U.S. series The Late Late Show to relocate back home to the UK. James and Julia, who married in 2012, share 3 children, Max, 13, Carrie, 10, and Charlotte, 7, and he has admitted it has been hard on his family to split their time between their home in the UK and US for James's work since their relocation. The actor was also working in the US last autumn, starring in the Broadway musical Art. He explained to People.com back then how his family had been flying back and forth. "It's hard, but very lucky we were here for the whole time of rehearsals, and they'll be back out for a couple of weeks in October," he said. "I get to go home, actually, this weekend because I had something I was already booked to do before this arrived, so it's okay, we're getting through it." James quit his job hosting The Late Late Show after 8 years to spend more time with his family. It aired its last episode in April 2023, and James subsequently moved back to London with Julia and their 3 children. Explaining his decision to Extra, he said, "My kids are getting older, their grandparents are getting older, and it perhaps just felt like the right time for us as a family to be freer in our decisions." Speaking to Drew Barrymore about his exit, James admitted, "Look, it's not easy in any way to walk away from something that is so, I'll never work in a better environment than the one I work in now. Nothing about leaving the show was to do with not enjoying it. But the truth is it became a very easy decision because I always knew it was an adventure and I never, ever considered it to be the final destination. But I will know, at my core, that the best thing for me and the best thing for us as a family is to put down some roots in London and it feels absolutely right in every single way.